or WhatsApp 876-567-2142 for details.
Are you ready for something mega?
Spend $6,500 or more before GCT. Drop your entry in the box and you can win a 2025 Hyundai Tucson. It's the Mega Wheels 2 promotion. April 5th to September 28th. Second prize, a $50,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Third prize, a $30,000 shopping spree every month for a year. Brought to you by Hyundai, Redstone, Heineken, True Milk, Rex, Walker's Wood, Downing, CPJ Daiquiri, and Carryburst. Choose concentrate. Only at Megamart. Locations island-wide. Megamart. Best value by far. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Rating Gaming and Lotteries Act.
The race to 32. Nationwide 90 FM's coverage of the 2025 general elections. Coming soon.
Come into the parlor, there's a welcome there for you.
Welcome to the Mayor's Parlor with Desmond McKenzie.
From 1 to 6 p.m. every Sunday, you'll now get more of your favorite vintage music.
Put your head on my shoulder.
Nationwide 90 FM will transform your Sunday into a musical time machine that will take you way back.
Come on, let's go back in time.
This magic moment.
Journey into yesteryear with Desmond McKenzie in the Mayor's Parlor.
I've got the music to jog your memory and make you smile.
Put your sweet lips a little closer to the phone.
Sit back, relax, and enjoy the best in vintage music.
Coming to the Mayor's Parlor every Sunday between 1 and 6 p.m. Here on Nationwide 90 FM, a revolution in media.
Those oldies but goodies reminds me of you.
This is to advise that on Sunday, June 15, 2025, the Mayor's Parlor will begin at 12:30 p.m. We do apologize for any inconvenience caused.
It's Monday. Get over your blues. Or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The E-Zone is here for you. With the Stinger Honeybee
and Karim Boyatings
from 3 to 5 p.m. on Nationwide 90 FM.
We've got your entertainment news.
Then we want to hear your views. Why you said?
Jump in the mix.
Or the hot seat.
Don't miss our brain busters.
Or the crazy giveaways.
Let's talk fashion.
Send us your outfit of the day. Ooh, cutesy. Very demure.
Are you looking for love?
Come on one of our blind dates. Send your request to ezone blinddates@gmail.com. That's ezoneblindates@gmail.com.
And stay tuned for your confessions.
These are my confessions.
Share them with us at ezoneconfessions@yahoo.com. I mean, is this planet Earth?
Is it?
I don't know. Let me check. Either way, it's got a buzz.
And a bugger thing.
Ow! Ow!
You're in the entertainment block on Nationwide 90 FM. And you're locked in to the E-Zone with Honeybee and Karim Boyatings.
Honeybee, sting them. Sting them, Honeybee. Sting them. You're talking about a sensation that runs the nation and every radio station. Boy, I think the girls them king, the fastest man alive.
I'm Asafa, the sub 10 king.
And I am Alicia, the better half. And we are the Powells. And you're tuned into the E-Zone
with Honeybee and Karim, boy, I think.
Monday to Friday on Nationwide 90 FM.
E-Zone shall play as long as we live. And as long as we live, E-Zone shall play. Greetings, this is Marcy Griffiths, and you're listening to E-Zone with Honeybee and Karim Boyatings, Monday through Friday on Nationwide 90 FM. Marcy Griffiths said that.
Just say I am a messenger to teach you about roots and culture. Tell them I see them remember. That's all I got in with Aga. Yeah, this is Luke Channel Messenger representing for the E-Zone with Honeybee and Karim Boyatings, 3 to 5 p.m. Stay tuned.
Keep blazing your fire, fire, fire. Yo, this is Jimmy Ramagan, and right now you're locked into the E-Zone with Karim Boyatings, Honeybee. Light it up.
A Pampote, and I'm representing for E-Zone with Kareem, Warrior Things, and Honeybee. Monday to Friday, 3 to 5 p.m. I want them.
Yeah, man, a Gram Smog and always representing for the E-Zone. Honeybee, and you don't know Kareem, Warrior Things, you don't know Big Up on Yourself, continue to play. Give the people the news, play sweet reggae music and dance all every time. Positive.
All right. Check. 1, 2, 3. It is Thursday, TGIT. Thursday. It is Friday Eve. It's almost the weekend. It is Thursday, June 12, 2025. Good afternoon, Jamaica, to the world. I'm Kareem Boy Things. My lovely co-host will be here in a short while alongside DJ Jerome.
And Serato.
Yes, you're in the E-Zone. It's got a buzz and a bag of things. Jerome, okay, Nancy's dancehall.
Yeah.
Because I was in here when you were, obviously finishing up your set.
Yeah.
Oh my God, man. There is no debate that 90s dancehall is the best era of dancehall music. Every single song, and it's just so funny, some of these songs we haven't heard in a long time, but we can still sing the song them word for word.
Word for word, yeah.
Like, I feel like them rent the due, the man them the hungry, the man them going to studio and just know to them have to provide for them family, them bills have to pay, you understand? And them officer them pay them go to school. So the man them decide say, oh, no double thing I go in the studio. The man them literally was in the studio putting in hits, bro. And pan one rhythm, every single song is a hit. Them young boy are lazy, man. Them lazy.
Not juggling now.
I pay a fee 5-4. Fee 5-4, 1, 2, 3, catch rat match. I don't want to hear it.
Crazy.
I don't want to hear it. Okay. What going on? Everything good? Yeah. Well, we are live on a revolutionary station nationwide 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, and 90.9 on your FM dial. You can also listen to us at nationwideradiojm.com or on our mobile application available on the Play or App Store. You can also follow us on Instagram at Nationwide90FM and subscribe to us on YouTube at Nationwide90FM Live 2. At this time, we normally, try and figure out who is the early bird, right? The star YouTuber of the day. Now, here we go.
Who is it?
E-Zone's Star YouTuber is brought to you by Mark's Superstore, helping you build dreams from the ground up. From the ground up.
Yes, man, be
from the ground up, baby. From the ground
up. Big ups to Mark Superstore. You understand? If you're just joining us for the first time, you're wondering what are we talking about? We do have a challenge here on the E-Zone. The first person to comment on our YouTube at Nationwide 90FM Live 2, you get a star, and the person at the end of each month with the most stars, you are our star YouTuber of the month, and you get a prize courtesy of Mark's Superstore. Now, the winner for the month of May, Shane Palmer, this is the final time we're going to tell you have to make contact to come collect your prize. Because we don't have storage around here, you understand me? Just make contact with us to let us know when you're going to pick up your prize. Also, if you win in a month, you can't win for the next month. However, you still need to push to be the first commenter, because the person with the most stars at the end of this year, you're going to get a big prize and all these things. You understand? Now, let's just jump over on YouTube and see who are early to class today. I see Rick. But no, foreign Wi-Fi different than Jamaican Wi-Fi. No.
Yeah, man, 20 MS, right?
Foreign Wi-Fi different, man. Like,
yeah, man,
I don't know what kind of
kicking
speed them have over foreign, but the foreign people them, you understand? Yeah. So I see Rick NYCJM, he says, E-Zone, the live feed is late. Okay. I see Ravage J, I see Nicole, Shane Palmer, Shanice Sinclair. I also see Annie Smith, Majestic Gabby Fee. Marvelous Marvin is also there. ISO Mario says, Happy pre-Friday, E-Zoners. I've given up on being star YouTuber, just gonna shine as the rhymer. I am an E-Zoner forever. Yes, done. I also see Fuel, Annie Smith, Motivator, Marigold Weber as per usual. Nicole says, Undisputed Kareem. Exactly. 90s dancehall is undisputed. And there's no if buts or maybe about it. Yeah, Sammy?
What?
Got a big
where I come from? No, we're not makeup and all these things. Hold on.
What did I pray? What's going on?
Hey guys, I'm so happy to be here.
Bare skin jacket also. Crop top jacket and sneakers also. Where you come from?
Oh, I had a little
You look
shoe.
nice, you look
Thank
nice.
you so much. Am I cohesive?
Yeah.
Because I was concerned about my shoes that I didn't have any shoes
Look
that I
nice,
got.
no, man, you look nice, yeah.
Thank you.
It looks sporty. Look, yeah, it's on the street.
look young and
young and fresh and
that's what I was
vibrant.
going for.
You know, your prime man, listen to me, you understand?
So let's say dancehall music.
Dancehall music, yeah, man. Yeah.
90s.
90s dancehall, man, is the best. I also see Annie Smith. I think I said it before, but if not, you know, two big ups. You know, I understand can't be too much. Mark Ramanan is also there. He says, "I'm here too, Kareem. Yeah, man, big up yourself." Rose McIntosh is also there. Yes, and big up on yourself, right through and all these things. We are also on Facebook at Nationwide Radio JM and on X at Nationwide Radio.
To our exes, remember to use the hashtag NNNEase1. Could never be the phrase
Never
one.
ever that. You're crazy. Now, welcome to the show and thank you for choosing to share space, time, and energy with us. We have a fantastic show planned for you today. Okay?
Nice.
Yeah.
What is our topic for today?
Well, the topic of the day is me.
Wait, what?
There's lots.
Where's the boy?
Wait a minute.
I mean, as things, like,
As
why
things.
not?
The topic's always you and you is always the topic.
One thing
Put up
about
the
it.
hot boy crown.
Never that. Never that.
Oh.
You know, Passover, some person, I like all these things.
I'll kick up that's it.
Yeah.
I'll pageantry.
You understand? This crown is embedded.
Yes,
okay?
you're dead with it.
Dead with it. Bad with it. I'm dead with it. Ask your boy. Well, the topic of the day is actually posted on our social media platforms. You guys can head over to Instagram, Twitter, and also on X and do a bag of things also. You understand?
Yeah,
And then the mix, who do we have?
In the mix, we have Dr. Daryl Daly, a certified OBGYN. You guys would have remembered, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
We're supposed to have him on the show, but then...
No, he actually came on the show.
Yeah, he was here, yeah. But we never get for sure. You understand?
because-
So, he might have to come back this week because he's such a great expert. And
Indeed.
the difference in doctors is passion. Like,
Yeah.
all, doctors can know a whole bunch of things. Like, because there is a lot to study. But you can tell when a doctor has passion for
Indeed.
the area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They go really deep. Yeah.
Yeah, deep. Okay. Now, so he's going to be in the mix
Yes.
to talk about what?
He's going to be talking about all things related to women's health. We're talking about fibroids, pregnancy, cosmetic gynecology, and he'll help us to debunk some myths.
That's
So,
not factual.
if you have a
Yeah.
question, don't
Put it
hesitate,
today.
mate.
Send him in. And also, guys, throughout the show today, we're going to be having a giveaway for you, courtesy of Benjamin's Snorkel. And it's a box with some things I'm going to show you later on. So until the owner can win, so make sure to say, yeah, listen to know how to win. Yeah? Now over to you, DJ Jerome.
I'm just giving out songs. Every day I get up on a frowns. I want to know you know the girl. I want to know Everyone calls me love sometimes. You better know. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. It's not a crime. Everyone calls me love sometimes. Remember that girl. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. Hold on, hey. Question I ask. Tell me what you wanna, what you really wanna do. Tell me, baby girl, if your love is really true. Tell me what you wanna, what you really wanna do. Tell me, baby girl, hey, I know what me like, no. Yo, if you really love me, let it flow. And if you don't love me, let me go. Watching the road, boy, I let you know that everyone calls me love sometimes. I don't know about you, but I've got a weakness for sweetness and everyone knows. I go crazy for ladies who dress in tight clothes. Just love when her body is curvy and smooth. I get bad or some mad when I'm into the mood. Oh, cross me the line, the sugar and spice, like fire and ice. I will sacrifice. Cost me the band, yes, and the land. Money in the bank. I've got why? Show me love is illegal, when everything memo. Oh man, don't go from head to toe. Up close and personal, get enough attention. Tell you all man want me know. Me love is illegal, when everything memo. Oh man, don't go from head to toe. Up close and personal, get enough attention. Tell you all man want me know. Don't give them no money on me deal. I'm cool like a band that don't deal. Some I want be sample, I really. None of them move, they don't care. All them want do a wear and yo. We go go so much, them come here, yo. But you know me, you get a suck your bed.
Because me now get no blind. Don't fall a pressure you with one more time. Busting on my life, man, I'm feeling for crying. Taking on me out, baby, that's no lie. Well, that's no lie, God.
Do you wanna?
Don't fall a pressure you with one more time. Busting on my life, man, I'm feeling for crying. Taking on me out, baby, that's no lie. Well,
Do you wanna this? You wanna miss? I will start up a brand new relationship. I'm gonna flex like witch, lock her off like switch. If you disrespect me, dump your like. Do you wanna miss? Do you wanna this? Then I will start up a brand new relationship. I'm gonna flex like witch, lock her off like switch. When you listen to this, well, oh boy, anyway you see her, tell her to see fall. You wanna rock home from me, have a little star. No, she have a Batman round her back wall. And you see the guy you a ball. No, you bust out a peer young gal a call. No more headache anytime the rain fall. Cause in our love life, your love life.
Oh, na 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 na, it's all about Romy and the big fat sister Naomi. The two of them claims that them know me. All them arguments show me.
Time for the news.
Yes. No doubt indeed. 90s dance hall is undisputed. Big ups to the king of dancehall, Beenie Man, until July. Is it 14? Which night is coronation night?
Once the king, always the king.
Who said once the king, always the king?
Always the king.
Oh my gosh. So I recently did an article on Summer Jam Festival 2025 in Germany, right? And Beenie Man is on the show too, you know. So Vybz Kartel is headlining. So obviously as a headliner, you're all big in a photograph. So Vybz Kartel is so big, Beenie Man don't a little bit. If people them come with some same thing.
As they should.
Oh, Beenie Man looks so smart tonight.
Yeah. Can't smile up a king.
Yes, but I know
you can't smile up a king.
But he's not headlining.
Yeah, but he's a king. You don't do that to a king. Have two separate flyers. You understand? Have two separate flyers. One with the king, one with the next king.
One with the next king. Because I two king.
I two king.
One king in waiting. One king.
He's forever.
New school and old school king.
Yeah. Why don't you just do that at some fest then?
I say new school.
Say you're the new school king. Beenie Man and old school king.
I don't want to up this thing in gymnastics too much. Him most king and him kingdom done. A time for pass on the throne. Moving on. Top stories for today, guys.
Boy, y'all are strict.
Beenie Man to appear on NPR's tiny Beanie Weenie Desk.
Tiny Desk is the bomb, by the way.
It's so dope.
I love it.
I enjoy Tiny Desk.
Yeah,
yes. For Black Music Month, Sting promoter vows to bring back Glory Days. Buju Banton confirms full dancehall album coming nearly a year after announcement.
We spoke about this on the show, Nabi.
No, but me just had to say, can you imagine? Can you imagine? But a lot to all we talk about me there, remember?
Not true.
But can you imagine?
I can't wait.
Buju, how one time Buju say, don't stop at all. Drive this Arizona run an album.
Who must stop?
Driver.
Who?
What?
Why
you know, so them try to set up my DJ, a BET Awards, so my DJ sit down there in the audience and go and drive himself.
Funny, man.
Observe and I serve.
Yeah.
This brother runners will come ask the man about if him have weed. Me no see nobody in here smoke herb in a BET. What am I ask me about? I see him try to set up the Ross. I'll know me no see him like film spliff. You understand? On the law me DJ
alone. I was just about to say something else.
What were you gonna say?
And they would have cancelled me. Let me say it.
Can you focus?
If they ask for
Natalie!
If they ask for
Hey! Let me start his story then. Get it together. You got a show.
Wow. Yeah.
Grammy-winning dancehall artist Beenie Man is set to bring island vibes to one of music's most intimate and respected stages, NPR Music's Tiny Desk concert series. The platform, known for spotlighting musical brilliance in its rawest form, has tapped the veteran artist as part of its Black Music Month celebration this June. Caribbean National Weekly shared that Beenie Man is among 9 influential artists recognized for their contributions to the global soundscape. Yo, that's dope, because it's true, right?
Yeah.
The Sim Sima hitmaker announced the news via social media, expressing his gratitude for the opportunity. Was it a picture or did he make a video?
Never ever see it.
Me never see it because I know him, you know. He may come out in an outfit, you know, step 2 time and just rally back, so you know, when he makes sense, I can't want to be there. Anyways, Beenie has not revealed the exact air date of his performance. Anticipation is already high. Not just among his global fan base, but across the Caribbean diaspora, proud to see a dancehall legend taking center stage. Oh, we know him, I go shell it because I don't want thing I know too. He is the consummate performer. Now, since launching in 2008, NPR's Tiny Desk concerts have built a legacy of intimate, stripped-down live sessions featuring some of the world's most revered artists across genres, guys. Performed in a small office space at NPR's Washington, D.C. headquarters, the concerts have drawn millions of viewers for their raw musicality and vulnerability. And I just want to say this, guys, really quickly. Sometimes we have great ideas. Or we think them crazy because we say, but no, people not gonna like that, and that don't make sense. You can't have a concert now like a tiny room. I'm pretty sure there are naysayers, but you just have to step out and just do that different thing. Just take a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jesus. In recent years, the series has also created space for reggae and dancehall, featuring beloved Jamaican talents such as the one Coffee, Protege, Savannah, Chronix, Lila Ike, Damien Jr., Gong Marley, and Sean Paul. .ta. Now, for Black Music Month, NPR's curated lineup includes Keisha Cole, CeCe Winans, E40, Wiz Khalifa, Amiri, Alexa Isley, Stanley Clark, and Living Color. Each artist spotlighted in honor of their cultural and musical milestones.
Yeah, man. That is big. I love me a Tiny Desk, but it's just so funny. The reggae and dancehall acts that you said that they were featured, I can't remember seeing any of them.
You never seen none of them?
Coffee, Protege, Savannah, Chronix, Lila Ike.
I watched Sean Paul for sure.
Yeah, I
watched
saw Sean Paul.
Damien. Okay, I watched Chronix. I watched Lila Ike. I didn't see Proteges, and I don't think I saw Savannah's. I did that.
But that's good though.
Me's a girl. Me's a YouTube girl. You understand?
I like to binge watch things, so more than likely, like even if I missed it, once I go back and I watch it now on YouTube, me I just start watch back everything, but I can't recall seeing them at all, which is very sad.
I'll say you go.
Yeah.
Watch him and get that.
Indeed. Now, shaking off all the bad energy and disappointments stemming from last year's cancelled event, Supreme Promotions Director and Sting promoter Tahir Fatman Leng said that with new strategies and better organization, the show is coming back to reclaim its place. In an interview with the Jamaica Star, he shared that he has a lot of things coming in the pipeline. He also mentioned that he will not disclose anything yet, everything yet, but persons should look forward to seeing some familiar faces from past Sting shows and big names. Yeah, I'm sure, obviously, we're going to see some, names from past Sting shows. It's not like we're going to have new persons on the stage.
What new artists they bought?
We don't really have enough to pull across. He added that the show will be staged on its usual date, which is December 26th, at its usual venue, Jam World, in Portmore, St. Catherine. Also, the theme for this year will be 2 mega shows. One night. Okay, so it's 2 mega shows, but one night. So not 2 nights or 1 night, or 2 shows.
But 2 shows in one night?
Yeah, 2 shows in one night. He told the Star that he's constructing it differently, where there will be 2 separate shows on one stage, one night, with the earliest session coming down to 2 a.m. You'll have the reggae giants them coming out, then them said them switched up to dancehall and all these things. You understand? He then promised bigger acts. I don't know how big it can get, including an international R&B and Afro beat megastar joining the lineup. So it sounds like a festival.
Yeah, man, but you can still do like verses, with the foreign people. Them bring 2 foreign artists, make them verses, them one another. Clash. Yeah, man.
Indeed. Now, Sting was cancelled last year, just hours ahead of the event. Yeah, poor. When the main production company,
Continuary.
Okay. Sting was cancelled last year, just hours ahead of the event, when the main production company that was hired to cover the sound and stage, Clear Sound Production Services Group, withdrew its services over what was reported as unresolved financial issues and hazardous conditions, as well as logistical challenges. We covered that here on the show.
Yes, man, that was crazy last year. You remember?
It was so crazy.
It was crazy because it started from the announcement of Freedom Street.
Yeah,
and everybody was jiggy.
When
is Freedom Street gonna be? You can't keep it on the same night, and nobody was saying that they was gonna keep it on the same day as Sting, and then lo and behold, no one got a Sting. But as I said, Mr. Leng, I go fix things this year. Sting up people, yes.
Well, one night, 2 different shows, I can see it, with proper planning, it can happen. And just all the best, because, Sting is a staple in our culture, and we need a Sting.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We can't Sting on a still if you don't want to. But,
yeah, okay.
All right, guys, do we have time? Yes, we do. Let's dive into this next here story. In case you missed it, reggae and dancehall icon Buju Banton is ready to ignite the summer with a return to his roots. Nearly a year after first teasing fans of the news on South Florida's 99 Jams, the reggae giant has officially confirmed that his next studio album will be pure, unfiltered dancehall. Now, during an interview at the BET Awards, the Grammy-winning Jamaican artist announced that the project is slated for release in late August or early September 2025. Speaking with Breakfast Club host Lauren La Rosa, Buju shared the exciting news. "I want to see the girl them bubble and wind up themselves again," he said. "Dancehall is for dance, and we're bringing back the energy." Yes, that, yeah. The album promises a high-octane throwback to the kind of music that once made dancehall the life of every party, and Buju is just the man to bring it. I agree. Buju for us do it. Don't try to do trap dancehall. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you remember what Kennedy when Buju said, whenever, "Girl, you make my day, cheese and peas, man." Ooh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Anyways, while he's revered globally for spiritually rich reggae anthems like "Till I'm Laid to Rest," "Destiny," and "Wanna Be Loved," oh my God, Buju's dancehall catalog is equally iconic. From "Champion," right? And "Something I Need a Rider" to "Love Me Browning." You understand? "I'm Gonna Stop Crying for My Black Woman" and "Driver A." He's no stranger to crafting hits that turn up the vibes. This new project, he explained, is especially for the ladies, a celebration of movement, rhythm, and vibes. The announcement comes on the heels of a busy and successful year for Buju, as anticipation builds for the new release. Buju Banton is determined to recreate his authentic dancehall sound.
And I can't wait to see it.
I am excited.
Same.
I will take it, Buju, regardless.
Pause.
You're like... Anyways...
I'm not taking anything.
That's your business, Mr. Me take it. Me,
no. You should take all of it.
Me, Honica
regardless,
Arnella Brown.
take all of it. All of it that
me,
is...
Honica Arnella Josephine.
Yeah,
Brown.
Yeah.
I will take it all.
Take all of it, oh.
I will take it all.
And you're going to love it.
What?
You're going to love it.
Listen to me, man. I just observe and I observe. You understand? I never see so much upset in my life. Yes, bye-bye. We'll be right back.
Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. Oh na 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 na. It's all about Romy and the big fat sister Naomi. You two of them
KFC is back.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC. Available for a limited time. KFC is finger licking good. The time by KFC is...
It is 3:30.
Get on the rum with Appleton Estate this month. Dive into the history, craftsmanship, and experience a taste of Jamaican excellence. Indulge in your favorite Appleton Estate cocktails and food pairings available at participating restaurants. Or receive a complimentary Appleton 8-year-old Reserve 200 ml when you purchase a bottle of Appleton Estate's Signature Blend 750 ml while stocks last at participating outlets. Appleton Estate. Land on the extraordinary. Follow us at Appleton Estate JA to get on the rum. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Spring into style with Unique Living. Upgrade your home with our extensive range of products. Get sleek shower panels, stylish vanities, LED and non-LED mirrors, plus kitchen sinks, closet solutions, ceiling fans, and more. Available in various finishes and sizes. Visit shop number 6, 30 Dunrobin Avenue, Kingston 10. Call 876-755-3661 or visit our website at www.uniquelivingja.com. Don't wait to spring into style with Unique Living.
Are your devices accurate? Are they calibrated? Even small errors can lead to big problems. That's why Jamaicans trust the Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From food to fuel, health to hardware, our metrology and testing division provides world-class calibration and measurement services to keep your devices precise and your business meeting global standards. Whether you're weighing goods, monitoring temperature, or relying on the accuracy of devices, we get it right every time. Our advanced equipment and experts help you move with confidence. Call 876-618-1534 or visit bsj.org.jm. The Bureau of Standards Jamaica. From lab to market, the power of precision, powering accuracy, ensuring safety.
Taxi drivers, ready to start earning more money? Join Amber on Time, Jamaica's taxi app built just for you. 0 commission in the first month, no catch. Plus get a free vehicle tracker to protect you and your ride. Stolen vehicle recovery and panic alarm response included. Download the Amber Captain app today and start driving. Or roll through to our office at 30 Westminster Road, Kingston and sign up on the spot. So whether you're at Kingston, Mobile, Ochi or anywhere else, work there. Come take advantage.
Yo, genius! Me just get the Burger King Double King combo. One original chicken sandwich plus a Whopper Junior with cheese. Well, 2 sandwiches enough. Plus a small fries and soda for only $1,300.
You use the new rubber money. You did say the money can stretch a Burger King.
Me mean you get more food for your money.
Oh.
1 combo, 2 sandwiches.
So you want I gotta eat whole 2 sandwich, brother? My belly can stretch, you know.
Get the BK Double King combo. Limited time only at Burger King.
You want to win? Then just bet. Bet on the game, no stress, no sweat. And win big in the Wanna Bet Just Bet promotion. Spend $1,500 or more on one Just Bet ticket and complete the entry form at promotions.supremegames.com for your chance to win. Third place gets Beats by Dre. Second place gets an iPhone 15 and AirPods Pro. And first place gets a 65-inch TV and a soundbar. Promotion runs May 16 to July 20, 2025. Grand draw July 25, 2025. Authorized under Section 58. Of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
For over 30 years, Chris and Charles has been financing your goals, dreams, creating your great moments. Celebrate the occasion with us. Borrow $1 million, pay less than $25,000 monthly, and get 30% off your processing fees. No guarantor needed. Call 876-920-4189 or WhatsApp 876-838-9028. Conditions apply. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
Labour rights? The Jamaica Labour Party active and strong machine moves into East Central St. Andrew for their constituency conference. Hosted by constituency chairman Davion Vassell this Sunday, June 15, Tarrant High School, 5 p.m. Come here, Deputy Leader Desmond McKenzie, constituency chairman Davion Vassell, guest speakers Delroy Chuck, Robert Morgan, Floyd Green, Rhoda Crawford, Senator Apka Fitz-Henley, Councillor Beverly Prince, share messages of action, hope, and prosperity. Labour rights were ready. No hassle with Vassell. East Central St. Andrew. We are going to take over the place. We choose Jamaica.
Labour Party marching. Labour Party marching. Marching on to victory.
Reaching out to all original daddies.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we celebrate fathers on June 13 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. The Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, in association with the Bureau of Gender Affairs, will celebrate Father's Day 2025 under the theme, The Power of Presence. Fathers who make a difference. Hashtag Daddy is Home. Activities begin with a spa day on June 11 at the Ministry's Roof Terrace with outstanding Fathers Award recipients and Ministry staff members who are fathers receiving pampering, refreshments, and games under the theme Caring for the Caring Dad. The grand celebration is set for June 13 with the Outstanding Fathers Award ceremony where 60 exemplary fathers will be honored at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online June 13 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
To the end like Chucky. You understand? Reaching out to the love of my life. Everlasting. See ya. You're the rose in my darling, pretty little flower. Darling angel, fairy godmother. A friend to the end, and also a lover. One and only, I don't need another. You're my heat in the winter, days in my summer. Love like skin raging, growing by the hour. It's making of my life and my life seems sour. You're my energy, the source of a power. Just like that.
Brixton queen, living a life like a backstreet dream, telling my lies when the truth was clear. I think she knew what I wanted to hear, spin them around like a wheel on fire.
walking on tightrope and love's highway. Fatal attraction is where I'm at. There's no escaping me. I just wanna be close to you. You are the things you want me to. I just wanna be close to you and show you the way I feel love when I'm lying in the midnight hour, holding you just like a dream. Love is never what it seems when you touch and you're holding me the way
Nationwide 90th.
Girl, you make my dreams come true. You make my dreams come true. I just wanna be close to you. You are the things you want me to. I just wanna be close to you. Take time, yeah. Show you the way I feel.
Ready to go, baby, anywhere for you. Know I mean it. Happy to know, honey, that you're here with me. So excited. No, if nor maybe. I love you every single day. Don't think I'm crazy when you hear me say I will die for you. Don't care what they do. I will die for you. Girl, my love is true. No, my love is true. Yeah.
Watch me now. Over your legacy, girl, me no stop crying. Open up just to be your guy. Over your legacy, girl, me no stop crying. Open up just to be your guy. I hope and pray and wish you'll be mine. From then till now, till the end of time. I dreamt of you and I in paradise. On my mind, girl, you give me sleepless night. Romance, sex, different from the rest, girl, top of the line. Over your legacy, girl, me no stop crying. Open up just to be your guy. Over your legacy, girl, me no stop crying. Open up just to be your guy.
Oh Lord have mercy, mercy, mercy. The man them in the party, party, party. The whole of them sexy, sexy, sexy. Watch them just a follow me, follow me, follow me. Everywhere me go, the man them a rush me. Just a wait for pretty boy, I want to love me. I need them love. Yes, I need them love. Show them know me sweet and me sexy. Everywhere me go, me say me ever ready. I need them love. Yes, I need them love. But I don't want somebody loving everybody. I need a shy guy, some kind of guy who only be mine. Oh Lord have mercy, mercy, mercy. The money me not get wanty, wanty, wanty. You know like them sexy, sexy, sexy.
This is the thorough New Orleans.
Check it out, somebody. I'm about to say your party. You gotta love somebody. Let me say reggae party.
Who's that?
Somebody.
Hey, yo, turn round. Bounty Killer Shaggy. Not a mercy.
The dance on the west side, getting down with the girls on the east side. No tribal warfare in the air. Stone up in my string up. Jah know the roots man on the road in my set up. Reggae music everywhere. Who don't love somebody? Tell somebody. Say your party. Having a party. Yeah. So make your party. We gonna
When I was young, I used to dream of being rich. Having a lot of houses and cars, couldn't know which one. And finding me a chick and getting. Living the fairy tale life, perfect without a glitch. You think that this would bring me happiness? If at the end of every rainbow there was a treasure chest. Sometimes having more is really less. Take a look inside yourself, you realize you're really blessed. No matter how you're sad and blue, There's always someone who has it worse than you. Sometimes you gotta pay your dues. So don't worry, just push on through. Keeping it real. Gotta big up all my peoples who be working on the future, though they know they gotta struggle. Keeping it real. To all my homies working on the 9 to 5 and doing right to keep themselves up out of trouble. Keeping it real. Although sometimes I know it seems impossible, there ain't no need in drowning in your sorrow. Keeping it real. If things are as bad as they can be, you could be sure to be a bride.
Tomorrow, people, where is your best? Tomorrow, people, how long will you last? Tomorrow, people, where is your best? Tomorrow, people, how long will you last? Today you say, today you're tomorrow say you're gone, but you're gone so long. If there is no hope in your heart, oh sorry, then there is no hope for you. Tomorrow, people, where is your best? Tomorrow, people, how long will you last? Don't let them fool you. Or even try to school you. Oh no. We've got to mind our own. So go to hell if what you're thinking is not right.
Mark's a superstore, Lionel Town and Portland Cottage Vere Clarendon has all your hardware needs.
Visit our expanded showroom today and shop at leisure for your building materials, furniture, and appliances.
Take advantage of the 10% discount every Thursday on all brands cooking gas.
The Time by Mark's Superstore, helping you build dreams from the ground up, is
3:45.
Listen to me now. Dandan here. I don't play Jesus, but nerve boss. Tell me now. What you saying?
To be loved and be loved. Mr. Kareem.
Yes.
Bridgeport High School. Me tell you already, no? If you know Bob
Oh
something.
yes, oh yes.
What teach Bob?
Here's what I tell you. You know, if we're going to do this nationwide school tour thing again, I
Yes.
think, that is going to be a staple.
Yeah, man.
That we're going to have to.
We have to spread awareness, man.
Yeah, man.
For the good music
Yeah,
where they
man.
want, man.
Yeah, man, and build them. You
But they know
understand?
them history, man.
You have to know the roots, boy.
That is it,
know
man.
the roots, man. Also.
The youths, I know them roots.
That one, no, Kiritana. Okay, so for our user segment of the show today, Father's Day is coming up and all these things. Father's
Is
Day
it?
is Sunday.
Sunday.
This Sunday. Someone on Friday, someone really. You understand? So the question of today, for kind of help, for better could give them also, is men, what types of gifts do you want? The funny thing, if you ask me one more, I don't know how to answer that question. Like one of my friends, she was coming to Jamaica last week, 2 weeks ago for the first time in 5 years, and she called me. She's like, hey, even though it's last minute, but I'm at the mall. What do you want?
When she got you?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
But it was a day before her flight, right?
Yeah.
So she's like, last minute shopping and things, and I'm not seeing you in a long time, whatever. Like, what do you want? I'm like, nothing.
Blanco. That's like I'm a blanco.
Yeah, man, I'm just like, nothing. Because again, I always say, like, me don't want to put no pressure on nobody. Even though you ask.
Me know what I want. iPhone 16 Pro Max. So don't call my phone and ask me what I want if you don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I also want a light. Yeah, man, I want a light for shooting.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
right,
man,
okay.
yeah.
You have to know what you want.
You
man.
have
Like,
to.
You have to know
You
what you
have
want,
to,
man. And you get left in that show.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, so the question
And
of
a
the
camera
day.
too. I want a camera.
Oh, I definitely want a camera.
want a Canon.
I want a Canon camera too.
Yeah, it's
Like that is
bad
my
one.
dream.
The one that my
Oh my
videographer uses to shoot to help do my shoots.
Mm.
Jesus Christ.
No man. More Canon camera.
I need it.
Bin, like that is at top of my list. A Canon camera. For sure.
So, I don't know what the deal. The lady did ask you though.
But we could have done more on Canon camera only be
But that
God,
would have
man.
shut it down immediately. Okay? What do you want? I want a Canon camera.
But then here's the thing though, right? Like if you come from foreign and you know me, just give me a cologne. There's nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Just
They
buy
can't
more
have
cologne.
enough.
We can't have enough cologne.
I want it with cologne, then done.
Them are done
If
because
I
I
so
use
often,
cologne very hard.
You're bathing in
You
it.
understand me? So just buy me
And you
cologne.
bathe often.
So I'm bathed very often. So you know, instead of asking me, you just get more cologne then. You understand what I'm
Because if you
saying?
ask me, you know what you're going to get.
Nothing. Mugger just said, well.
I want a Chanel purse.
Right, so we asked on social media, we asked on Nationwide at Nationwide 90 FM, and I see somebody here plugging their business, but I'm not gonna just say it also. You understand me? Get little sales. Okay, so she says underpants, and then she tagged her business, which is Boxers Paradise JA. So once again, the question of the day is: men, what types of gifts do you want? So she says underpants, and then she tagged her business. So again, if you not try buying a man some underpants, then you can go up on Boxers Paradise JA. Okay.
Ooh, I wonder if they're soft cotton or like, latex.
Yeah.
What am I talking about?
Latex.
Or if they're spandex.
What is wrong with Latex is crazy.
I retract that statement wholeheartedly.
Jov_Jamaica says gaming console, games and time to play it with food and snacks provided for the day.
I love that. And
Yeah.
no botheration to your teeth.
Yeah.
That is it. Look
Yeah,
at it
that's
rub down.
Yeah.
So.
Also, Kimani46082 says a private jet. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But hey, can you imagine if she calls you and asks you, I'm doing a last minute shopping.
She might have been shopping. Come on, Jamaica. Tomorrow, where you want? Well, I just want a private jet. You know?
Nothing too crazy.
Just a private jet, you know. Okay, so these next two comments are something that I've been telling women to get their boyfriends if it is that they drive. This Tashoy Queen says her husband says 4 tires. Same one, 4 tires. Okay. Abraham, he's saying he wouldn't mind some gift cards from Tire Warehouse. See? The man, them want tires. So next one I know.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Tire
tires.
Warehouse.
Massacre_Sinner says pay to wash the car with new tires and a set of rims. Me no want a dinner. So the man them know I telling you what them
A
actually
deep
want.
clean, a nice deep
Yeah.
clean for your car and everything there.
Yeah.
Detailing, yeah? Deep detailing.
Yeah. Saji King, which is so unfortunate. You know, he's saying this is not a commonly asked question. Boy, me I tell
I
you,
love
man.
that. I love that. I don't mean to break you, but my Uber driver today, he was saying to me, I was saying to him that, Father's Day is coming up and I'm going to shoot this video at this place and they're doing a Father's Day sale.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, wait, what? I was like, yeah. He was like, but if I don't say people business with fathers, I mean, I say, we're
Unfortunately.
trying.
Yeah,
we're all
yeah,
coming together
yeah.
in our small corners and we're trying
Yeah,
to do
man.
the work because we want our fathers to know that you are important.
Appreciated.
That you especially
You understand?
love. You a
So,
fool.
please. So Saji King says this is not a commonly asked question, but I'd want a spa day. Just a rejuvenation type of vibe. And a new car.
Yeah.
So the spa day plus the car.
Yeah.
The man, he wants a car. Yeah, okay. Let me go over on X at Nationwide
Jerome
Radio.
Williams here on my
Who, Jerome?
TikTok
Oh.
live. No, Jerome Williams says, Honeybee, my daughter told me what her mommy's gonna get me. Cover his face. It was a secret.
You know, some used to do that all the time? I used to do that all the time.
Yeah, man, that's it.
I used to do
Compete them.
that.
See,
I used to do that all the
cause
time.
in them mind, oh gosh, they're so excited.
Oh, mommy, Daddy
bought you this.
They're so excited they cannot wait.
Indeed, yeah.
Homie could have chat to me a bit. Chat me missing out.
When you happy, eh?
I'm just gonna let that slide. You know what I'm saying?
Wait.
Would you rather I say less?
No.
No, it's okay.
No, say less. We used to say that all the time.
Yeah, I'm gonna
We used to
say
say that
less.
so often. Say less.
I'm gonna say less.
We're so dumb. Nationwide Radio, right? Donovi says, once again, the question is, what types of gifts do you want? Right? Donovi says, peace and quiet. Peace and quiet.
That's solid. That's solid.
Yeah, peace and quiet.
I watched some of that too.
Same. What's some peace and quiet too? No joke. Damon Meeks says, right? Spa, jewelry, trips, shoes, pair of Clarks or Bridget's for men. He says cologne, dinner, restaurant, not home cooked, a bottle of Glen. Not gin, but Glen. Yeah. So these are all the things. So if you're a woman, you must can pick something.
Pick something out of that.
Pick something. All right. And the final one before we go over to YouTube. Selena says, if I buy a Bridget for my man, give no man in my life, me a what? I get a conch with a ketchup buckle. What? If I buy a Bridget for a man, give no man in my... I don't know what you're saying.
She said if she buy a Bridget, give no man in her life, she gonna get a conch. What did she say?
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Remember the Bridget's have a man...
Sandals.
Man
I don't want it.
No, do it.
I don't want
you
it.
don't wear sandals, do you?
Oh, no, I don't.
You told them not cute.
I'm not a sandals type of guy.
Oh, you're not too.
No,
All right.
Take off to them.
Where are we? Did you do Facebook?
Wait. Yeah, just give me a second. Okay, so Facebook responses. Philip Jackson says, truthfulness and royalty treatment. I'm a king. That is it, Philip. Oddly, Philip says, the only thing most fathers want for Father's Day is to reign at the event that earned him that time. That title. Oh.
No, but you see now.
Don't want that. Don't want that.
The man never complain, said they don't want that. That's not a gift.
That's not a gift.
So what me I say is, you can't get that one type of ways again.
Yes, as brata.
Yes, as dessert.
Yeah.
They say, you ready for your dessert, daddy? Okay, I retract that statement wholeheartedly.
What is wrong
I'm just
with
gonna
you?
leave. Should I go now? I'm gonna go.
The last two Facebook comments, come. The men are saying they want respect. Somebody says I want respect. Somebody else says Mears Demar Lenroy says respect. Yeah. I just want silence.
You just want silence?
Just shut up for a
But
whole
you're
day.
not a dad, my G.
What? Me and my fathers, it's a men.
Oh. So what kind of noise?
Just shut up for the whole day.
So what kind
Just
of
one,
noise?
just to talk.
Jackie now make no noise in your ears.
This is from your partner, from your woman.
But
Just
you,
not
but
talk.
you ain't got none.
Okay, well, hypothetically speaking, if I were in a relationship for the past year, I would say
are you telling us something?
Hypothetically.
So wait till we be past here. Wait till we put that in
I'm
it
just
like
trying
that.
for
Tell
it
we say yeah somebody there for you pass here.
To be very...
And yeah, keep it to yourself.
but she knows that I
She
love
knows so no there for you
peace.
pass here.
You're in my ears, Natalie. Natalie, in our ears. Natalie, stop calling people their name.
Do I know? Do I know it's? I know her.
You don't
I know her.
The Facebook comments.
I know her. I know Facebook. That's on YouTube.
Yeah, whoa. I'm so
So when are you guys planning on
getting married?
getting you off the gelding truck?
2027.
High five, friend. You're still like young and fresh and I'm something else. So.
Watch Natalie.
I'm pleased.
Natalie.
So this is after the Olympics, is it not?
What?
It's after the Olympics.
What is happening?
I love that for you.
What is happening?
Can
we read the comments?
We just have one question. Just have bigger one something. Right?
Yeah.
Me can't come my baby shower any wedding. Me like God ain't looking nice something. Me can't
Oh
come.
my God.
Probably not do gender reveal because I know these people don't really do baby showers anymore. Yeah. Y'all probably do like a gender reveal, right?
Can we get into YouTube?
Oh my God, can you imagine the cute baby outfits? Okay, I'm super excited for you. Right.
Yeah.
Whew. So guys, our topic for today, because Father's Day is on Sunday. Oh, by the way, I'll be hosting the red carpet at Eternal Fathers Awards.
Nice.
Yes, at
Where's
AC
that?
When?
When?
Suppose you see me
Sunday.
frack.
From where?
From where am I hosting it?
No, where did you get the dress from?
Oh,
from
from
a store?
Southdale Plaza at Jeez, I'm peas.
Southdale Plaza.
Yeah, hold on. Let me quickly, because I want to give these people something. I want to big them up, and this not right. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
Like, Jesus, I should remember this. But yeah. So I'm going to be on the red carpet. I'm going to be interviewing dads from all
Love that.
walks of life, Kareem.
Love
And
that.
just, you know what I mean? I big them up on them thing there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Fabulous Trends.
Okay.
Fabulous Trends in Southdale Plaza.
Is that a split also?
It's have a split.
Yeah, man.
It's have a split.
We love you some splits.
And it's magnificent.
Yeah.
It's
That's
so,
it.
it's beautiful.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. I feel
I
like
can't wait
I
to
be
see
eating.
it.
Me, I go.
Well, I can't wait to see it, mate.
Yeah.
What time is it on Sunday?
4:30. So the red carpet starts from 4:30 to 6:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the event start
And the event will start at about 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice,
So
nice.
it's also going to be streaming live on socials. It's going to be
Okay.
streaming live on my social as
Just
well.
post it on someone so people can come over,
so
come
you
watch and
guys
see what
can
I'm
see
going
me
on.
in my
Yes,
frock.
done.
I'll be up city, my people.
Yeah.
Be up city.
Be up city.
Right, so Sunday's Father's Day,
Mhm.
and we want to know, like, what do you guys want for Father's Day? You know, so I'm gonna start from the top. You start from the
Top
bottom.
of the end, and the first comment that is screaming at me, ISO Mario says, men want to be away from their partners and children as gifts on Father's Day.
Okay.
Kind of ironic. Of course,
That could
because
be
they
arranged.
just want a little
Yeah.
relaxation day. You understand?
Yo, it could be a nice time for just him and him boys. Just go to
Yeah,
the
man,
golf
just-
course, or you know what I mean. Put on them nice clean
Yes.
golf outfit, them and
Yes.
cigar
Feel
and
good in themselves.
in a little club and
And
I
I-
mean like the gentleman's club. You know,
Yeah.
yeah, like something fun,
Yeah, man, and
classy.
just drink some cognac or something. You understand?
Right, so okay, so Annie Smith is, I don't know what Annie's on, but Annie is responding to this question. And Annie, as far as I know, you're not a man, but hey, I don't judge. So Annie Smith says, I need a Jeep Rubicon and a Lamborghini Aventador.
Aventor.
Aventador.
Yeah, Aventador.
I don't know
So,
which
Annie,
one that.
so-
She said, me no want a teddy bear.
Oh.
I guess she's a dad.
If I had, okay.
Rose McIntosh says, Kareem, don't overuse the cologne because the body absorbs it.
I love my body absorbed.
Stop that, it goes into your bloodstream.
Yeah, man, cool. Enough things going in my bloodstream. So it's okay. Yeah.
You know what? Or Don says, no want no brief or
Or
sax.
sax.
Cool gadgets preferred.
Yeah,
I'm talking
yeah.
about cool gadgets, guys. You can go to Cell City JA in Halfway Tree and get some of that for Father's Day as well.
Yeah.
They are also having a sale, which is super duper cool.
Rose McIntosh says, if I was a man, I would love a lot of pampering and love. Yeah, like, here's the thing. Like, men, sometimes we just want a day.
Like massage on a skull.
Yeah.
Skull? On a
Scalp.
Scalp, yeah.
Scalp, and a little money, a little pedi, a little massage, a little facial.
Yeah.
It's an entire day with some champagne.
Yeah, man.
And you just go on
They might cut your
easy
toenail,
back. Yeah.
scrub your feet.
Yeah.
They
And
just
then you can
bring
put
you
the
grapes and
toes in.
strawberries.
Huh?
Yeah?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Well, it's time for the Global Minute with Norgay Banton.
You're listening to Nationwide 90 FM. The time is
4 o'clock.
the Global Minute, the latest headlines from around the world.
Good afternoon, I'm Nora Gay Banton with the Global Minute. A British man has walked away from the wreckage of the Air India crash that killed 241 people in an extraordinary tale of survival. Vishwash Kumar Ramesh was in seat 11A when the London-bound Boeing 787-8 flight when it crashed shortly after takeoff in Ahmedabad, Western India. China has said it is ready to drop the tariffs it charges on imports from all 53 African countries with which it has diplomatic relations. The move, announced at a China-Africa Cooperation meeting, comes as the continent is facing the possibility of increased tariffs on its products entering the U.S. China is Africa's largest trading partner, a position it has held for the last 15 years, with Africa exporting goods to the Asian nation worth around $170 billion in 2023. And 6 activists who were detained by Israel after their boat was intercepted on its way to try to break the Israeli naval blockade of Gaza have been deported, the Israeli Foreign Ministry has confirmed. Earlier, Israeli human rights group Adala said they were being transferred to Ben Gurion Airport after more than 72 hours in Israeli custody following the unlawful interception of the Madeleine Freedom Flotilla in international waters. That's the Global Minute. I'm Nora Gay Banton. Stay tuned for major news at 5.
E-Block is brought to you by the Crispy Barbecue Zinger from KFC. Back for a limited time with the flavor that makes everything crunch. KFC, it's finger licking good.
KFC is back with the crispy barbecue zinger. So delicious, this one is a winner. Spicy with bacon, onions, cheddar, the smoky barbecue sauce.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC is back. A delicious spicy zinger with bacon, cheddar cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce. Available for a limited time. The craving that makes everything crunch. KFC's crispy barbecue zinger. It's finger licking good.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC with the smoky barbecue sauce.
Sir Optimist International Jamaica Kingston Club presents Classics in June. Sunday, June 15 at the Hewitt Chapel. Start time 5 p.m. Artists include Christine McDonald-Nevers, Stephen Shaw Nair, and Stephen Woodham. Tickets $3,500 at Music Mart, Health Haven, and Fontana Waterloo. Children 12 and under, $2,000 at the door. Sponsored by Kingston Freeport Terminal Limited, Nationwide News Network, Vinci Construction, Origin, The Treatment Room, Chase Fund, and NCB. The Faculty of Law at the UWI-Mona invites you to their 11th annual symposium under the theme Law and Justice in the Caribbean, Pathways to Development. Saturday, June 28 and Sunday, June 29 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel or attend online. CLPD credits available. Hear riveting discussions on AI, digitization and the law, gender sexual harassment and ethics, environmental and climate justice, CARICOM law and the CCJ. Register now at www.mona.uwi.edu/law or call 876-550-2680.
KFC is back with the crispy barbecue zinger. So delicious, this one is a winner. Spicy with bacon, onions, cheddar, the smoky barbecue sauce.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC is back. A delicious spicy zinger with bacon, cheddar cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce. Available for a limited time. The craving that makes everything crunch. KFC's crispy barbecue zinger. It's finger licking good.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC with the smoky barbecue sauce.
Reaching out to all original daddies.
Tune in to Cliff Hughes Online from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. as we celebrate fathers on June 13 at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. The Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, in association with the Bureau of Gender Affairs, will celebrate Father's Day 2025 under the theme, The Power of Presence. Fathers who make a difference. Hashtag Daddy is Home. Activities begin with a spa day on June 11 at the Ministry's Roof Terrace with Outstanding Fathers Award recipients and Ministry staff members who are fathers receiving pampering, refreshments, and games under the theme Caring for the Caring Dad. The grand celebration is set for June 13 with the Outstanding Fathers Award ceremony where 60 exemplary fathers will be honored at the Jamaica Pegasus Hotel. So tune in to Cliff Hughes Online June 13 from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Catch the live stream on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media.
The Race to 32. Nationwide 90 FM's coverage of the 2025 general elections. Coming soon.
Tune in to Nationwide 90 FM on Tuesday, June 17 from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. for the live sectoral presentation by the Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Edmund Bartlett. Also, you can view the presentation on our YouTube channel at Nationwide 90 FM Live 2. So tune in to Nationwide 90 FM on Tuesday, June 17 from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. It's the live sectoral presentation by the Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Edmund Bartlett. All this and more only on Nationwide 90 FM, the new revolution in media. This broadcast is sponsored by the Ministry of Tourism.
Kind of
to leave. Baby, I'm grieving. But if you wanna leave, take good care. You find a lot of nice things to wear. Then a lot of nice things turn bad out there. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. It's hard to get by just upon a smile, girl. Oh, baby, baby, it's a wild world. I'll always remember you like a child, girl.
Mr. Loverman,
Shabba.
Mr. Loverman,
The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix. The mix.
In the mix today, we have Dr. Daryl Daly, a trusted authority in women's health. He's here to provide expert guidance and debunk some common myths. With his extensive experience as an OBGYN and women's health, including fibroids, pregnancy, and cosmetic gynecology, Dr. Daly is the perfect guest to help us navigate the world of women's health and separate fact from fiction. Welcome to the show, Doc.
Thanks for having me again.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, man.
Yes, because the first time you came here, unfortunately, we did not air live.
Yeah.
So welcome back to the show. And let's just jump right. Let's just jump right into it, right?
So what?
Nothing. Let's just jump right into it. This myth, where, women mostly, or just adults, believe that we should not do a checkup unless, we're feeling ill, or only adults need to see an OBGYN.
Yeah.
Is that a fact or a myth?
Definitely a myth. So when it comes to women, gynecologists tend to look after women after the age of 16, whether they're sexually active or not. But there's a concept called the well woman visit. Well woman visit. So as you know, as you alluded, most people go to the doctor when they're unwell.
Yeah.
So the well woman visit, we're encouraging women to visit your gynecologist once a year. Remember, we're the primary female healthcare physician. So basically, on that yearly visit, most women come on their birthday at the beginning of the year with a full thorough check, examination. We address contraception, we address vaccination, STI screening, general health, hypertension, diabetes, and our overall checkup on you.
Yeah.
Because at this point, we'll be able to identify any problems before they become more catastrophic. For example, like simple things like a pap smear.
Yeah.
After a pap smear, if you're due one and if it's abnormal, we can treat it and prevent it from going to cancer.
Yeah.
So it's always good to have a baseline, male and women. I encourage all males to go to their doctor as well once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely that's a big myth.
So it's called the well woman visit.
Correct.
Well woman visit. Love
And
that.
definitely want to underscore as well how important it is for, you say, girls from age 16.
Correct.
Because, and we've spoken about it here on the show, Kareem, we talk about just girls having, heavy period and painful periods. And I it's important to me because I remember when I was that age and I felt like I was dying and maybe something was wrong, but no one took me to the doctor, because I suppose you just don't think that, you think that's normal.
Yeah.
I'm glad you brought that point up because we're brought up in a society when it comes to women, especially where we believe that painful and heavy periods are normal.
Yeah.
Sure, my mother did have it, my grandmother did have it, and I'm here to tell you that's the furthest from the truth. Anytime a lady has a painful or heavy period, she needs to be evaluated because that's not normal. The majority of women have normal periods and no pain. So anytime a patient or a woman is suffering from heavy and painful periods, they definitely need to be evaluated.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I kind of want to touch on something that, whilst you're talking just now, it just flashed to me because there's this media personnel from Big Foreign, right? She died, Amanda. She died yesterday from breast cancer. And then there's this thing where I was listening to this interview that she did with ABC years ago where she's now saying she regretted not taking the mammogram seriously because her mom had breast cancer. And then there's this thing, especially now on social media, apparently, where people are saying, mammograms fastens the cancer cells and all these things.
Really?
And, stay away from mammograms etc., etc. So she, was trying to go the holistic road, etc. for like a couple of years, and then she's just like, had I just not listened to what people were saying, perhaps I could have, obviously caught this faster, gotten into treatment, and I wouldn't have been here at this stage. This interview was years ago. Now she died, because of breast cancer. And the interview that I was listening to this morning, like they were just saying, it's a thing now on social media where people
like,
are
don't
saying,
do
stay away from mammograms, whatever. Can we just debunk that, please, and thank you? How important is mammogram?
Well, mammograms are very important. It's a screening tool, just like the pap smear is. So we're trying to identify early cancer lesions, right? And it's recommended once a woman reaches the age of 40 that we do routine yearly mammograms to identify, because sometimes a woman may not feel a lump in her breast, because that's normally how breast cancer initially presents. A lump in the breast. When it gets more advanced, you may have discoloration of the nipple or the areola. The whole area may become discolored, and that's too late.
Yeah.
Right? So it's definitely recommended to get your screening. And the same personality I mentioned, she went the holistic route. The problem with that as well, yes, it may work for some people, but there's not enough evidence to support that it works. We're in an era right now where medicine is well studied, and we have the treatment for cancers, chemo, radiotherapy, resection. That's the standard of care, and once you are detected early, we can definitely extend your lifespan, because that's when it comes to cancer, and what you want to do, you want to extend the lifespan as long as possible. And early detection is definitely key.
Yeah.
But where do you think people get this idea from, Doc, that mammograms are hastening you to cancer?
I think because it's painful, I think it's because it's painful. I don't know if you've...
How painful is it?
I don't know if you've spoken to anybody who's done a mammogram, but I mean, in female healthcare, you hear it all the time. Essentially, they put you in a machine and they basically squash the breast or push the breast down so that the images can be much clearer. So a lot of women shy away from the mammogram because of the pain, And then you have some women who have naturally thick breast tissue where a mammogram may not be enough. You may have to add an ultrasound or even a breast MRI. But I think the whole stigma boils down to the pain of it. That's why I think a lot of people are afraid of it, because of the pain. Nobody wants to be associated with any pain.
Yeah.
All right. So it's just time for a quick break, and then we get back to the conversation.
Find your perfect Kia model today. Visit our showrooms to join the movement that inspires. The temperature brought to you by Kia is...
It is 32 degrees Celsius here in Kingston and 28 out west in Montego Bay. Now, we're still here with Dr. Daryl Daly, and we're talking all things women health. There is this other one that I've seen on social media pretty often as well.
Yes.
And I know someone whom this happened to before. Can you still have your period when you're pregnant?
Very, very good question. And to answer that question broadly, yes.
Jesus.
Okay, let me tell you why. There's something called abnormal uterine bleeding. So normally a woman sees her cycle every 28 days, right? So the problem with abnormal bleeding, you're not sure if this is a regular cycle or is it an underlying infection. But definitely if you're having abnormal bleeding outside of your regular cycle, and you do have sex and it's not your period, you definitely can get pregnant, right? So there are many causes for abnormal bleeding. It can be STI related. It could be something inside the uterus. It could be something in the vagina. But to answer the question broadly, yes,
it's possible.
It's possible, but I wouldn't say it's your period per se. It's some other phenomenon that is
causing the bleeding.
And you definitely, once a woman has any bleeding outside of a regular 28-day cycle, meaning you have a bleed in the middle of the cycle, or you have bleeding after sex, or you're just having blood when you're not supposed to have it, you definitely need to get assessed. Rule out a pregnancy first, because that's how pregnancies normally present as well. Abnormal bleeding. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, listen, I'm looking at pregnancy like, yes, at least I'm going to get a break for 9 months. But hey, who knows?
Not all the time.
But on the topic of bleeding, right? Now, we're a very religious nation, and sometimes women are said to be cursed. Yes, because of Eve and Eve eating the apple. And because Eve ate the apple, we are bleeding on a monthly basis. But super heavy cycles. Some people just say, oh, it's just part of the curse. It's just the curse. That's what you have to deal with.
playing field is not leveled at all, and women definitely endure more than men, 100%. And I wouldn't say it's a curse, but I just having a conversation with a patient yesterday. So the average, when you look at the average man and the average woman, and we compare our actual blood count or hemoglobin levels, men tend to be higher. You know why that is?
Because they don't bleed on a monthly?
Correct. So women are made to get pregnant. You know, God ordained it that way. Reproduction is a natural process. So how most women know they're not pregnant is when their period comes. But as I mentioned earlier, any heavy bleeding definitely needs to assess. It could be a fibroid, it could be a polyp, it could be something that needs intervention.
Right.
You know, so assessment is 100% necessary.
Yes. So it's not no curse with them pan your family. Okay. Please get it assessed.
Definitely no curse.
I kind of want to stay on the bleeding or lack thereof part of the topic and just kind of touch on menopause. Because this is another thing too, that a lot of persons who have experienced menopause, they do think that their sex life has just come to an end, like this is just it. So does menopause mean that it's the end of your sex life?
Definitely not. 100% not. So menopause by definition is the end of your natural reproductive career. So it means after menopause, you naturally cannot be able to reproduce. So what happens in menopause, essentially the main hormone, estrogen, that significantly decreases. So women are born with their lifetime supply of eggs, which are in their ovaries.
Yeah, I find that crazy.
By the time you reach about puberty, you have about 500,000 eggs left. And by the time you reach menopause, the eggs are finished.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them. So the eggs are responsible for the hormone estrogen.
Right.
Estrogen can also be stored in fat, but estrogen is very important for your libido. It's very important to increase blood flow to the genital areas and improve the whole sexual experience.
Yes.
So there are some women who suffer more significantly due to decreased levels of estrogen and will have the whole gamut of low libido, not enjoying sex, and there are some women who it doesn't affect them at all, and there are treatment options for that as well. You know.
Can you tell us some of those treatment
options? Well,
options?
Definitely. Well, I mean, diet and exercise for sure. We'll start with that. Always boils down back to that. Diet and exercise can help increase blood flow, make you feel better, increase your mood. The whole topic of hormone replacement therapy, you know, can be quite topical, but basically estrogen, testosterone, progesterone replacement can help. There are other procedures we can do, the O shot or the orgasm shot, where we take PRP, inject it into the genital areas to increase blood
Stick
flow.
up in that cup. Well, you're not something that me feel scared. How do you numb the area first?
Oh, most definitely.
Hey,
so we use a topical, we do many things to make it as pleasant as possible. Numbing cream, ice, vibration devices, injections. We just want to make it as pain-free as possible. But the O-shot is very beneficial. We have vaginal energy that we can place into the vagina that will help increase elastin, blood flow,
Is that
collagen.
the frequency one?
Yeah, radio frequency, ultrasound, laser. There are many modalities, but there are many options we can do to help women. Exosomes, subdermal hormones, bioidentical hormones. There are treatment options, you know, and no woman should suffer at any point in their life, you know, and I don't want women to think that sex ends when menopause.
Yeah.
You know, I have many active women in their 60s and 70s that are very active sexually.
Wonderful.
And having a great life. So I just want to re-encourage women that, listen, menopause doesn't mean the end of sex.
Yeah.
Just talk to your doctor.
If you have issues, we can help to guide you, and there are options available.
Yeah, I love that for us, man. Our careers can last longer, you know, than some men. But still on the topic of menopause, right? With fibroids, if you've got fibroids, until you go through menopause, does it usually shrink after menopause?
Very good question. So fibroids are only a problem for premenopausal women. So when you look on the symptoms of fibroids, the main symptoms are are heavy, painful, prolonged periods. Sometimes the uterus might get very enlarged. It look like you're pregnant. You may have painful intercourse. But rule of thumb is once you reach menopause and there's no bleeding and estrogen levels decrease, because fibroids are driven by estrogen and progesterone, the fibroids definitely can shrink. And fibroids, very important point I want everybody to know, fibroids do not cause problems in the menopausal era because, as I mentioned earlier, the main symptom is bleeding. In the menopause, you're not supposed to be bleeding. So any bleeding from the genital tract after menopause definitely needs investigation. We'll have to rule out the big C.
Yeah.
You know, because that is how cancer of the uterus can present, cancer of the cervix can present abnormal bleeding. So any bleeding after menopause is abnormal. I saw a referral last week for a patient, 65-year-old with fibroids. Please treat her fibroids.
What?
You know, and I was like, you know, fibroids are not causing her bleeding right now at this
Yeah.
age.
Yes.
That makes sense, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so she definitely needs to be evaluated.
Yeah.
Definitely needs to be evaluated.
Wow. I have a question that you might find crazy. Oh, that's your phone? That's your watch. Adam, smartwatch, Adam. Okay, so I was thinking of this on my own, yeah? I don't know if this makes sense, but hear me out, right? So you say that the fibroids they're fed by your hormones, estrogen and progesterone, right? Does that in any way take away from your overall bodily function in that if you have these fibroids, they're using up some of your estrogen and progesterone, does that take away, if you didn't have them, you would have more estrogen and progesterone to spread around and to,
No, definitely not. So, I mean, fibroids, we're not too sure what causes them, but we know they're hormonal related, there's a genetic component, there's a race component. We can't put a finger on it, but it's not going to make you deficient in any other areas.
like you're estrogen deficient because your fibroid that take up all of the estrogen you need.
All right.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to jump right into vaginal tightening procedures.
Yes.
Because it is getting more popular. I've heard more and more women, especially women after giving birth, says that they have done the procedure. But is it only for women who have given birth?
No. I mean, basically what we do, there's something called the Female Sexual Function Index. Most women do complain about what we call a lack of sexual gratification after childbirth.
Oh.
And when you think about it, childbirth, I mean, when you think about a baby coming through the vaginal canal, the baby can damage the muscles of the pelvic floor. So the muscles of the pelvic floor are a group of muscles that are working together to maintain the tone of the pelvic organs, the vagina, the bladder, the rectum, the uterus. And sometimes multiple births, even one birth, you combine with advancing age, decreasing hormones, can let patients present with a condition that we know known as vaginal relaxation. So what the typical complaint is, and if you're in my office, you'd hear, boy, doc, and I've heard it from my patients, doc, since you delivered the last baby, don't dare feel different, man, don't dare feel different. And this does not happen to everybody, but women need to be made aware that this can happen and of your options. And there are some women who don't even have any children, but may have other underlying conditions and will say, boy, doc, sex just feeling a little different right now. What can we do to make this better? So you have to look on everybody individually. What goes for Jane, they say it doesn't go for Jill. And there are different options to offer, as you mentioned, vaginal tightening. It's not a one size fits all.
Like what? Like what are the procedures like?
I'm glad you brought that up.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
I'm glad you brought that up. Well, okay, so, all right, let's start basic. So if you have mild relaxation, the simple Kegels can help, I have a pelvic floor machine that gives you 12,000 Kegels in half an hour. Right, so that 12. Just sit on the chair,
12,000 Kegels,
and the chair will strengthen the muscles. So it's a very good option for mild, what we call pelvic floor relaxation. When you get to a little bit more.
Before you continue, how do you know if it's mild or if it's how do you test for that? How do you?
Well, I mean, you do the Female Sexual Function Index. You can examine the patient.
There's an
index.
Right?
Yeah, the same questionnaire, and it's not you can't look on the questionnaire alone. You have to combine it with the examination as well. And I believe, as I mentioned the last time we spoke, sex is 85% mental.
Right? Doc, let them know again.
So patients will say they're having the best intercourse of their life. You examine them, their tone may not be that good, but they're enjoying it. They'll fix something that's not broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to mention the tightening procedures, so we mentioned the Kegels, the gold standard is a vaginoplasty. So that's usually for severe cases. Basically, it's a complete pelvic floor reconstruction where basically reconstructing the vagina and the canal, right? The other one is a perineoplasty, where after vaginal birth, the woman may complain that the vagina is gaping, but they're still having good tone, still having good intercourse, but they're not happy with how the gaping looks. You can just repair the perineum, which is the area beneath the vagina and the perineum.
When you say gaping, you mean widening out?
Widening, my apologies.
No, that's okay.
And there's another one that's very popular right now in Jamaica called the Vagilangular, so it's a good mix. I like to call it the lunchtime vaginal lift. Right, so basically we're rebuilding, because naturally the vagina has a downward angle. A lot of people don't know this. The vagina has a downward angle, and the purpose of that angle is that the G-spot can be stimulated more. When you have childbirth, that angle is lost. So all these procedures repair the angle, but the Vagilangular, will combine it with PRP, and it's an in-office, about 30 minutes. We just tighten the hymen. So we make the hymen smaller, rebuild the angle, combine it with PRP, and a lot of women are happy. Good
you said 30 minutes?
30 minutes, lunchtime vaginal lift.
So 30
that
minutes.
Is awesome.
And the downtime is
downtime.
Like
all right,
exactly?
Good. The downtime is 4 to 5 weeks. Okay. All these other procedures I was mentioned before is like 6 to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
When you combine them with physiotherapy, it can be up to 10 weeks. But the end result is very good, and patients are very, very happy. But most women may not be. They don't want to be down for so long. So this is where the whole Vagilangular comes in. It's like a good mix, minimum downtime. It's not as effective as a full vaginoplasty, but it will definitely help to improve many women's life. And that is why everybody is assessed individually.
Yeah.
And you have to ensure you give the right procedure the first time.
Okay. Do you know the adductor machine at the gym?
Yeah, definitely.
Does that help?
That helps with your core, your pelvic core, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
We'll be right back.
Yeah. We're going to go to a break, guys.
Try the new Popeyes Blackened Chicken Sandwich today. No breathing and the flavor buck. Love that chicken from Popeyes. The time brought to you by Popeyes is...
It is 4:30.
Right now.
At the Jamaica Customs Agency, we care for our employees, customers, stakeholders, citizens, and our country. Customs cares. The temperature by the Jamaica Customs Agency is...
It is 32 degrees Celsius here in Kingston and 28 out west in Montego Bay.
Need reliable security for your business? Dual Protective Security is the perfect choice, providing round-the-clock security solutions and customer support. Our security experts will work with you to create customized solutions that fit your needs and budget. Contact us today and enjoy the peace of mind you deserve with their unbeatable security services. Dual Protective Security. Call 876-676-6987 or 876-415-4564.
KFC is back with the crispy barbecue zinger. So delicious, this one is a winner. Spicy with bacon, onions, cheddar, and the smoky barbecue sauce.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC is back. A delicious spicy zinger with bacon, cheddar cheese, crispy onions, and smoky barbecue sauce. Available for a limited time. The craving that makes everything crunch. KFC's crispy barbecue zinger. It's finger licking good.
The crispy barbecue zinger from KFC with the smoky barbecue sauce.
The following hurricane tip is brought to you by PowerTech Jamaica. Reinforce windows with plywood or storm shutters. Clean gutters, check your roof, and tie down loose outdoor items. A single flying object can cause major damage. When the power fails, don't be left in the dark. PowerTech supplies Jamaica with reliable UPS systems and backup generators, perfect for homes and businesses. The preceding hurricane tip was brought to you by PowerTech Jamaica. Telephone 876-908-0196-9.
Are you looking for a place where your imagination can blossom into something amazing? Where you can be as creative as you dare with facilitators who will prepare you to succeed in a global career? Or maybe you're looking for a place that practices tertiary level education in a practical way? Then you belong at the Vocational Training Development Institute, VTDI. Become the best you can be. You belong here. VTDI, empowering people, transforming lives.
You've led teams, built businesses, and influenced change. Now, lead research that transforms your field. Apply now for the University of the Commonwealth Caribbean's Doctor of Business Administration or Doctor of Professional Practice. Flexible, research-based, and designed for working professionals. All UCC programs are accredited by the University Council of Jamaica. Learn more and apply online at ucc.edu.jm. UCC, fostering leadership and innovation.
Get on the rum with Appleton Estate this month. Dive into the history, craftsmanship, and experience a taste of Jamaican excellence. Indulge in your favorite Appleton Estate cocktails and food pairings available at participating restaurants. Or receive a complimentary Appleton 8-year-old Reserve 200 ml when you purchase a bottle of Appleton Estate's Signature Blend 750 ml while stocks last at participating outlets. Appleton Estate. Land on the extraordinary. Follow us at Appleton Estate JA to get on the rum. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Listen, my life since you're gone. Mad Cabra once more alongside Berry Saman. Berries, we have to sing to the golden Saman.
Feeling lonely, now you're gone and left me. I just can't get over you not being my lover.
Think it over, baby girl, me I bet me loneliness I come down like a tent and I let think it over. Baby girl, me I bet me loneliness I come down like a tent and I can't get over. Girl, this separation can't get over. Some things are right, can't be wrong, can't get over. No matter how hard me try, right, you know me happy ask the question why.
Me love me, care me, love me, buy me, love me, money and thing. But most of all, me love me browning. Love me, care me, love me, buy me, love me, money and thing. But most of all, me love me browning.
All right. Welcome back. You know, it's a Thursday here on the E-Zone. I'm the Stinger Honeybee. He's Kareem Boatings alongside DJ Jerome. It is our retroactive day, and it's also a wellness day. And so we have with us Dr. Daryl Daly, OBGYN, and he has been debunking myths left, right, and center.
Indeed.
You understand? And we want to ask him now, Doc, if, you know, specifically for you, do you have any myths that you're like, yeah, I need to, once and for all, I need to let the people know that this is not so?
All right, for Jamaican women, definitely. Cancer of the cervix is the number 2 cancer that affects our women and kills our women. And most women will think a pap smear is testing for cancer cells. I want to debunk that right now. A pap smear is not testing for cancer cells. It's testing for pre-cancer cells caused by the virus HPV. So HPV is very, very prevalent. Everybody, you have about 300 types of HPV, but about 13 of them are cancer causing, head and neck and genital area. And that's the cause of cancer. And everybody will be exposed to at least one HPV before you die. Everybody. So what happens with HPV? It loves the cervix. Right? No, it's not. It's HPV is usually asymptomatic, but it loves the cervix, especially if it's one of these cancer-causing ones. So 70% of the time, your immune system will clear it. Remember, there's no signs or symptoms. But 30% of the time, especially if it's one of the cancer-causing ones, or the high-grade ones, or the low-grade, especially the high-grade, it will go into the cervix and cause changes from normal to pre-cancer to cancer. That's when the pap smear comes up now. So what the pap smear is looking for pre-cancer cells, so we can confirm it with a biopsy and successfully treat it and prevent it from going to cancer. A lot of people think the pap smear is testing for cancer cells. By the time you reach cancer, you got the horse gone through the stable already. It's gone too far. So the pap smear, starting from the age of 21 all up until the age of 65, at least every 3 years, right? And if you add a HPV test with that, every 5 years. Historically, it used to be every year. I'm sure you used to heard that, the pap smear every year. But what we have found is that the virus takes about, as I said last time, 4 World Cups.
Yes, you were saying
for
that.
it to start to change. So we thought that doing it every year was overscreening, but patients who want to do it every year, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But the international recommendations, every 3 years until 65, you add the HPV every 5 years from 30 to, and you're good to go. So that's one I'd like to debunk. Another one is that, and thank God for COVID, I can say this, asymptomatic. When I was in medical school, I had a book about all STIs, how they present, this is how it look, this is what happened. That book can be archived right now because all STIs look the same. Normal. So that is when screening comes into place.
Yes.
Right? So don't think because you don't have any symptoms, nothing is not there. The majority of the diagnosis I make is from screening. You can do a urine test or you can do a swab. And patients will come back and say, Doc, you said everything was fine when I examined you. I said, that's why I encourage you to do the screen. Right? So I remember a lot of these STIs can affect your fertility. And by the time it affects your fertility, it's too late. So it's better to find it early, treat it, to prevent it. And last one I'd like to debunk when it comes to pregnancy, just a stress, all bleeding in pregnancy needs to be evaluated. Regardless of the trimester you're at, it's not normal to have bleeding throughout the pregnancy at all. And you definitely, because some patients will just like to watch it and see what happens. Anytime you're bleeding, regardless of the trimester you're in, I would say assess your physician or your health center so that we can properly evaluate you and make sure there's nothing too sinister.
All right. I have a couple questions, Doc. Let's just back to HPV. Do you recommend the vaccine?
100%.
Where can people access this vaccine?
It's actually available in the public sector. You have three main kinds of vaccines. I don't want to get too technical, but you have a vaccine that can cover, remember I said there was 13 HPVs. You have a vaccine that can cover 9. The one the public health sector covers 4. But it's best to be covered any at all. And we normally recommend, we want to get the vaccine on board before you're sexually active.
Yeah.
Right? So we encourage to get the kids to get it done between the ages of 12 and 13. They just need 2 doses. Once you're anywhere less than 45, you can get up to 3 doses. And it's safe, it's proven, it's been around, it's not a hurry come up vaccine. And if you look at statistics, for example, in America, cancer of the cervix is way, way down at the bottom.
Yeah.
In developing countries, it's number 2.
And that because they offer it to you. I remember when I was in the States and I was getting COVID vaccination, they offered me HPV. And now I look back, I really wish I'd taken it at the time. And I say that
still get it.
And I say that to say that here in Jamaica, I just don't think the awareness around HPV is out there as much as it should be.
Yes.
Because if this is the thing that is causing cervical cancer, then people need to know more about it. I don't think people know.
I think the ministry did a good initial rollout, but I don't think the take-up was that great, in my opinion. Observing what has happened. And a lot of people still, to this day, are still hesitant when it comes to any vaccine, especially coming out of the pandemic. But the HPV vaccine has been proven to significantly decrease the incidence of cancer. Because if you look at it, in Jamaica, there's a study done by Professor Fletcher. 95% of women with cancer in the cervix, if you ever ask them if they did a pap smear, the answer would be no. Right? True. So once women are doing screens and they have the vaccine on board, I always tell patients this. If you have the vaccine on board and you're doing your screening, even if we do end up with a pre-cancer cell, the likelihood of you going to cancer is very, 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 very low. And that's what we want to prevent. Especially in a country like Jamaica. In 2025, cancer of the cervix should kill no woman. Because it's one of the very few cancers that we actually understand. We know what causes it, we know how to treat it, and we know how to prevent it. What's better than that?
Exactly.
We can't say the same for breast, we can't say the same for colon, we can't say the same for kidney, but we fully understand what we call the pathophysiology of cancer of the cervix, which is 99% of the time caused by HPV, which almost everybody in life will be exposed to before they die.
We really have to get on it.
We need to.
Awareness
we absolutely
needs
need
to be spread.
Wow.
And final question, Doc. How often do you recommend that we do a full blood test for the different STIs and stuff like that?
I always recommend yearly, whether you're in a monogamous relationship or not. I always tell patients the only person you can swear for is yourself. And I'm not bashing any partner at all. I just like to be realistic. So I always encourage you to test every year, especially when you're entering a new relationship. Try to get a baseline where the two of you guys are at before, especially going to go down the road of unprotected sex. You want to know, okay, look, these are my blood and urine results. Can I see yours? And you can take it. But definitely every year I'd recommend monogamous or non-monogamous, get your STI screening done.
Thank you.
And we endorse that message wholeheartedly.
Yes, indeed.
Doc, how can people reach out to you?
Okay, I mean, the easiest way to get me on my social media handles are Dr. DARYL, Daily OBGYN. I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on X, I'm on everywhere, right? And all my contact information is there. I'm very accessible. I can put my email right here. You can email me. It's ddaily@3dghana.com. I answer every email. I take pride in saying that.
He's very responsive.
I take pride in saying that because I believe if nobody wants to send an email in 2025. So when a patient sends me an email, I know they really want to get in contact with me.
It is
right?
true.
So you can access me there, and I'm all over social media. And my office is right up the road, 23 Tangerine Place, Ghana Associates.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank you for
Dr.
having me.
Daly, for coming through. Okay, guys, we're going to hand things back to DJ Jerome for a bit. And then up next is our wind on feature for today, Is This Planet Earth?
I said this one, let me get to my browning. Pick up a test, kind of stop, kind of swing. Respect to the maximum from Shoestone to Rum, but you want to love the article can do. Hear me now. Lord of mercy. Me love me car, me love me bike, me love me money and thing. But most of all, me love me browning. Love me car, me love me bike, me love me money and thing. But most of all, me love me browning. Pamela and Dan, Suzette and Nadine, I wanna what the whole vibe of them thinking. Them a plan and them a con and them a scheme, cause them want much of me and me browning. But all the rumor them a spread and a buck up on head my land and not listening. And she know why she alone and me must come back home to her in the evening. And me and her is very close and me love her the most and me not hurt her feelings. So all the talk them a talk, all the chat them a chat, my land and not living. That's why me love me car, me love me bike, love me money and thing. But most of all me love me brownie, love me car, me love me bike, me love me money and thing. But most of all me love me brownie. We don't stop cry, we all black woman. Respect all the girl them with dark complexion, but you don't stop cry. We all black woman. What if things are one for uno complexion? Black is beauty, uno cola is one in a million. Have it from birth a natural suntan. Smooth like a break, not true you use your lotion. Take care of your complexion. When I do, when I try, when the whole of them a plan. Don't get care of me, cause we love black woman and we don't stop cry. We all black woman. Respect all the girl them with dark complexion. We don't stop cry. We all black woman. Nothing about the uno complexion. So on, and when you get it, and when you buy from no, choose some light skin them want to buy it and
Darling, can't you see what losing you have done to me? I'm not the same man I used to be. So won't you have a heart? Don't leave me standing in the dark. Cause I'm lost without you, can't find my way. Yeah, come back to me, and I promise I'll be all the tenderness you need your whole life to get. But this time I'll be sweet, oh. And our love will run deep, girl. And I won't mess around, no. I won't let you down. I'll stay
I was drawn into myself, observing all this time. From every angle that I see, my people, you're needing help. The brothers have turned to crime, so they die from time to time. We'd like to ask you leaders, what have you got in mind? I see the fire spreading, it's getting hotter and hot. The haves will wanna be in the shoes of the have-nots. If the sign is on your door, then you will be safe for sure. But if you are in pretense, you're on the wrong side of the fence. When you're in love, it's a lovely life. When someone asks you to be his wife, it is so good
I'm a longing to see you. I wanna know how you've been doing over yonder. I'm gonna catch this flight, and when I reach my destination, I hope you'll be smiling, longing to see me. I thought you'd drop me a line, just to say hello, my dear, I'm doing fine. Doesn't matter anyway now, cause my love for you will never change. Tell me what you're doing right now, cause when push comes to shove, everybody gonna put the blame on me for loving you, for loving you. When push comes to shove, everybody gonna put the blame on me. Saw you last night and told you how much I love you. You didn't believe a single word I say. Come today, you gonna believe me. Gonna squeeze your head, show you I care. Only promise me you'll never hurt me, darling. Don't hurt my feeling. Don't do that to me now, darling. Don't hurt my feeling. I got to leave you now. Yeah.
Is this planet Earth? Wait, is this planet Earth?
All right. So it's time for a wind down feature, which is
Wind down.
Okay, guys. So tomorrow, yes, I'm going to show you guys on the screen the giveaway courtesy of Benjamin's Snow Call. So this is a box filled with some items. Yes, our Father's Day giveaway. We were going to do one today and one tomorrow, but we're going to save this one because one, give away the two of them tomorrow. You understand?
Nice,
so
nice.
just you understand? Forward
So
tomorrow.
who's it courtesy of?
Benjamin's Snow Call, and it's a box filled with some products courtesy of Benjamin's. I saw some beard oil.
Oh, nice.
I saw the same thing that you gave me yesterday is also in it.
that?
The honey and lime
Oh my
thing
God,
with
you
the
see, a
vitamin
good something,
C.
Miguel, good something.
There's this, which is the repellent, obviously. I live by
I like how
repellent.
it's smelling there. It
Right?
smell,
Nice and
you
clean
know?
and so. And this is the Snow Call cologne, which is like an aftershave, after bath splash.
Very
type of
manly,
thing.
very
manly.
manly.
And then you have the black castor oil with
We should have went with
coconut
that kid,
oil
man.
and love it.
We should have get that kid.
He's a father?
I guess I'm assuming.
It's for fathers. Right.
Anyway,
So tomorrow we'll give two lucky fathers this
Tomorrow,
gift.
two lucky daddies,
Yeah,
man.
okay.
All right, so quickly, right? Woman attends funerals for 2 years, hoping to catch Undertaker's eye. Tell me no.
Who's Undertaker?
You can't so in love?
Who's Undertaker?
The Undertaker.
The wrestler?
Funeral. The Undertaker at the funeral.
Who's
the
the
person where they undertake the body. Anyways,
that
most
a-
people most people avoid funerals unless they absolutely have to go. Daniela Signor, 33, went out of her way to attend them repeatedly for 2 years straight. Not out of grief, but in hopes that the local undertaker would finally notice her. Daniela first saw Apollo Scariot, 31, in April 2023, while mourning a distant acquaintance. Apollo was working the service as the funeral director, focused and professional, and totally unaware of the woman watching him from the pews. So, let's see what is the undertaker now?
Okay.
Right.
Yes.
I don't even like funerals, Daniela admitted to the local media. I used to think I'll give the family a hug just so I can see him, but he wasn't always there. Undeterred, she made a sneaky habit of attending services every few months, holding out hope for a glimpse, a spark, a moment of connection. Friends and family didn't question it. Small town dynamics made it easy to blend in. Still, Apollo never noticed. He had no idea, Daniela said. I only told him later when we finally started talking that he was like, wait, how did I never notice you before? He was always so focused on work.
On the dead bodies, yes.
Good man. Eventually, persistence paid off. The two began dating last year, and earlier this month, they tied the knot. In true funeral meets romance fashion, Daniela arrived at the wedding in a hearse from Apollo's company. A banner on the back read, "Till death do us part." Guests were stunned until the couple shared their story during the vows. Then shall us get married at a funeral.
Yeah. Can I see about the photograph on the screen? Because obviously she's palm colored. Like if you're listening and you're not watching on YouTube, she's obviously palm colored. And because only palm colored people will be doing things like this. I'm not going to no stranger's funeral just to find love. You love man too much. Man is a light in your salvation.
Love Apollo. One man.
Man.
One man she love.
Day by your head.
One man she love.
Go dopey you care go where you got your yard just because you want man.
The lesson here, Kareem, is persistent. If you see somebody and you want them, don't stop showing up. In public where it's okay and it's not stalkerish.
I will parade pan to she work off your bed at night.
So that what?
For the dopey them which I care go home.
They don't believe in a dopey affarin. Anyway, don't stop showing up in a completely non-stalkerish, non-threatening way until they notice you.
I feel like some of y'all really go some grave
Well,
lengths.
look, them happy. She married now. So what she decides that she not look no man.
Right, she could still be alive.
But man take a page out of her book.
And go to some funerals at Dovecot?
No, I have to go see the undertaker first.
Right, but how you gonna see the undertaker first?
But it
you
must,
go on
but it
funeral
must
first
be
to see him?
undertaker. The point is, it could be anybody, anywhere. But just when we see the person, nobody stay away.
Stalk them?
No, just start going to places that they frequent.
I mean,
and just pose in the corner.
I go to a lot of trap meets for a reason. Okay,
Me know that.
All right, guys, it's
But my guy isn't here in Jamaica, is he?
Natalie, please. Natalie.
But I mean, a bingo, you're not a friend, so you're not a friend.
Anyways, it's
What is the wedding? Can I be one of the bridesmaids?
Stop. This again?
Stop.
Anyway. It's gonna be what's the color theme of the wedding?
Black, full black for sure. But anyways,
Not for your decision alone.
I'm so
in love.
disheveled. What was I about to say?
Me no know.
Right, to wrap the show. Thank you, Jerome. Thank you to Watch Nora. She run Cameroon. Thank you to
Wow.
To
We've got
Damon
all day.
Cunningham and Kevin, our technical operators, and to Natalie's back people, our producer.
And to you, wherever you are, or e-zoners, whether you listen at home or on the road.
Watch it on YouTube or join the conversation at
Yeah,
X.
all right.
I'm good.
Thank you for sharing space, time, and energy with us. We appreciate you.
Before we go, here is today's takeaway.
Empower yourself with knowledge, prioritize your health, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Invest in it wisely. Yeah.
It's like it like you say, I can't. Up next is the best produced news in the nation.
That, yeah.
What a fun.
Jeez. Yeah.